Let's go, my friends. G2 Gozen versus Made in Brazil for the upper semi-finals of Big City Changers Champions. This game will be legendary, dude.
Team this European side. Very quick clash. Already double swing. Claims 2 for G2.
Early contact over towards Hookah, but look at MIBR. They pushed so far out here towards Fountain, but now they've let the cat out of the bag.
Low.
Jelly takes a couple of shots over towards that ramp. They're going to head over back towards B, but SRN has gotten in behind. But here's that Sentinel difference. G2's composition allows
great pistol for G2 so far.
And SRN can't get through. Petra finds
Is that the algae bug?
I like this from G2, just freezing in
Hopefully
place right now, allowing more of these MIBR.
This is one of the games that I'm most excited.
Very patient, waiting outside of Hookah.
For those who don't know, MIBR, it's a great team, man. Great team. They beat Team Liquid. Not an easy thing to do.
Sat here. Jubic though having to make a nice swing instantly. Amy cops one.
Okay, I think the volume.
MIBR, they're really distributed across the map in general. Jelly also pinged out by that Dizzy, wants to send out one of her own here, but the top of the side swarming with G2 players. It doesn't matter. Jelly able to find two. Keeps MIBR in this pistol. It's Jubic now with the push out. Knows that Mimi set up over towards Hookah. Petra looking to swing on this now. The two veterans of G2 Gozen now trying to land the plane in this pistol. We are in the post plant and Jubic has to get his skates on.
Shots are going awry, but at this point with the crossfire, they should just simply be unwinnable.
Jubes?
I don't know about that one. Petra tries to take that challenge. Mimi being careful. Jubic down now to 39. Not even getting it to half quite yet. Mimi needs to have a look at this. And there it is. G2 after winning
somehow managed to bring back the round.
Their last match. Get one on the board early. Viper will throw it up. 30 seconds left in the round now. And there's actually presence here in Hookah for Jelly. This could be an issue for G2.
Wow, and actually right now, look at Jubic falling off towards A. A double rotate. This patience from G2 has confused the defenders.
Yeah, but Jelly's going to be able to stand tall here. Petra goes down and she tries to make her way into Hookah. Eventually that Viper wall's going to come down and make it possible to play from that spot. But Sayori's down. Jubic also. And Jelly forced out by that Sky Smoke for the time being. This will allow for a plant, of course. Rescue clearing a lot of space with the threat of that Showstopper.
The Showstopper really nullified that one stun that Jelly was able to get from the Thrash, trying to use the Prowler as an opportunity to drop from Hookah. Rescue on site. So they go down clean, but no bind there. That should seal this counter Thrash as well. Round should be done.
It's dangerous. It's dangerous.
You want to fight Jelly? Okay. She's not attempting to defuse right now. Mimi steps up and is quelled. This Molly, of course, is going to make it pretty tough. Yeah, Jelly knows that there's no chance.
Because of the click,
get it done.
Jelly, I told you. She's dangerous, man. Joga muito. Caralho, vai ser jogão, amigo. Sayori impressed me so much in this season, man.
Actually, rescue from the satchel, getting that speed.
Melissa on the first game as well was insane, man.
Melissa under pressure.
Falling back to the back of the site here. Vani are also looking over this now. If the horn comes in, that's going to be cleared pretty easily. Molly set up for a post plant if required. Aiming over on that B side of the map, and it's going to be a complete pivot here for G2 off the back of that kill. In they go. And Amy already heading over towards
this right now, man. I could see this game being the grand finals.
As much impact
as possibly. Well, we also got Chopper Ballet, you know? That's,
look at this. Rapid from SRN back in.
Nightfall though, that's pretty nasty timing. Mimi tries to draw a beat there on Jelly across the
my god. What happened this round?
Just Jelly standing now, Decayed down, and Mimi finishes the job.
My bear got destroyed, dude.
There from G2. My goodness.
What a round.
It was a Thrifty.
All Vandals.
Flawless Thrifty.
They already hear the solo player, Sally. Pookie here.
Forwards from MIBR.
Trying to get out, but she might not have the time. Rescue alight in front of her, but Sayori makes sure it's an awkward landing for the raise.
That was very miscalculated from G2. Utility rather just not synced up in that moment. And now where's the entry to get onto the site here? They're just going to have to jump out of the smokes. Pushed back even by the Nightfall. Trying to wrap along, maybe all take the teleport time. Even if that happens, MIBR is still on A.
They've got to go for it now. No choice for G2 but to commit to this, and in they go. Amy trying to set things up on Cyber Cage, but Sayori with the spray through. That free for her in the round. Jelly doesn't even have to do anything. Petra and Vanya with a TP dive, but they don't have the spike to hand. That's the issue. Split across the map, hoping to get what they can out of this round, but there will be no plant. There will be no attack side win.
Towards B, it's been Petra making noise on A, feigning that.
Oh no.
Dizzy goes in here for G2. They're going to have to commit to it now. It's going to be a showstopper straight away. And Rescue blown to smithereens. Orbital strike means that G2 have got to back off again. They're interrupted mid-step. Now they're going to try to go to the A side. And they've got Petra set up here over towards short, but there'll be a one-way thrown down. The Petra has to disrespect. And out from showers comes G2 into the line of fire. Melissa is able to find one, and Jelly wants to get ahead of this as well. Wingman thrown out for some scouting, and Sayori needs to reload. Back off into halls. Here comes the plant, but Jelly's playing close here. Fire staring that smoke down.
That's the kill, man.
Immediately as the
What
smoke
shot?
comes, it's Petra.
Oh my god, Petra solo.
Points of health. Just how sharp are you? Not sharp enough.
So again, is the one trying to stabilize showers, keep some information, passive
I
control.
play with this key and I got down.
By the boombox.
That's a good skill,
G2
man.
really adamant about taking control of this part of the map. That's another problem.
A lot of people are using
He's
it
going
on
to be thrown out.
Nintendo.
Everything coming in now as the crunch from the backside is here. Here comes SRN. Able to find the one. Sayuri before she went down. Gets one of her own. 10 HP. And
Good game, man. 3v2.
But Vanya.
But they're so low.
Line of assault here. Doesn't quite have the
Hiene
timing
and
to find
Sayuri.
SRN going for
10
an orb. And now she can tuck in that corner. It's going to be a real nuisance, low as they are to clear out. Amy's also starting to threaten. They know they've got two MIB up there, trapped inside showers, and there they will stay.
Great player.
Jubish from heaven. We'll look to challenges, at least try and get an update on the situation, but Amy does not let her get away.
Economy hanging in the balance. MIBR, and it looks like they want to get towards that shower orb as SRN takes the engagement short. What a first kill. A bit quiet this game.
Insane play, my friend. That's all I have to say. That's a hand
Melissa here. MIBR putting the
So,
line of
so
scrimmage
good.
very far forward on this A side, but eventually G2 are going to be able to make their way through. Sayori down. SRN, good timing. Vanya will be dealt with. Sat in that cubby. The Neural Theft, though, will reveal the flanking player here, or the one coming back through Spore, but SRN is allowed to take these fights.
I didn't jinx it! First time ever!
How do MIBR get away with that one?
They get away with that one with pure individual skill.
Starbound.
SRN is just more than happy to take those fights, feeling the aim, the confidence flowing in that moment.
Razor.
You not have a first shot like that. But there, if you look at the minimap, there's no help.
I wonder
on the way.
if this keyboard makes a lot of difference. I think it does, bro. Not gonna lie, I think it does.
And it's this four-person take of B-Long from G2.
Here we go.
This is on this here, and it's a try to play showstopper in, but way too far. Is this in? They want to swing on this Jelly, and the rest of the team follow up immediately. So confident.
The raw firepower is unreal, but Mimi gets as good as she gets.
1v2. Got trash.
Gets the plan, and Mimi wants to get ahead of this intervents.
But how could you possibly deal with the Thrash in a situation like this? It's going to be so challenging to win this 1v2 out.
Playing a close corner as well means she won't have a chance to fire at Thrash as he approaches. Somehow, Mimi needs to catch Jelly by surprise. That's not happening. Here comes Thrash. It's a problem! Mimi able to avoid it somehow. Now looks to back away. Still has a mosh pit to work with, but takes
I thought Mimi got this. I thought Mimi got this. Oh my god. Yo, what a great game, man. But this is the MIBR.
At this point,
no attack side Cypher here, so MIBR obviously don't have contingency against potential flanks, so going fast might be the play. Nice molly. SRN now caught inside the wall with only the shorty to work with. And Wingman interrupted. Mimi's able to bring him down now. This is pace from MIBR.
Man trying to go out, give space for Mimi to take this engagement. There are multiple players who swing out of shower with the Dizzy. That is nice.
SRN is able to find Vanya with the paint shells. Petra! Oh my Petra! More than that would have been
Melissa!
Two, and Melissa equaling her frag total, I think, from the first half in its first round of the second. You see Amy now having to go solo. Melissa back behind triple. You got a player in showers and on short. Standard setup here for MIBR, and for Amy with nothing but a classic. It's going to be like playing whack-a-mole. SRN ends it.
Okay, guys, let's get into lines.
Man, I had some issues with my PC today, bro. I was afraid I wasn't going to be able to do this game. I started Windows and then it was all black, man. The only thing that was working was the task manager.
It is possible.
Man,
someone could be back triple.
Thanks God I was able to recover, man, using my restart point. But man, that was scary.
So it will be the classic quintet heading over to the A side and ideally to perish in a fiery blast. And get it over with.
Losing this game?
Round 15 just around the corner, of course. Chance to get those weapons in hands for G2. SRN getting a bit exploratory with it.
Oh my.
Oh, Wingman just kicked on all of them. Oh dear, that's not good at all.
Yo, I never seen that.
To be
What? Oh, I know perfectly.
Joking.
Oh my god, I've never ever seen something like this.
Trying to play the
What the
min-max
fuck?
percentage
Yo,
game. We
SAE don't get
all died to
showstopper
this
so
fight.
fast now.
One player comes
This
here
is
with one
huge,
for
huge,
one.
huge, huge.
Didn't oh dear, really go exactly as planned.
Man, Wingman.
Is this a red?
Look at the Chunder follow-up was
That's
incredible.
crazy. Look at this.
God, biohazard, folks.
Oh my god.
And
If you're squeamish, look away.
Brother.
Brother!
Not like you.
You. Yeah.
and that is a showstopper by the
Oh, look at this already.
Right away, showstopper into the side.
Huge,
Oh,
huge.
Top, caught, didn't drop
Rush didn't even
down.
try to dodge
Somehow
that.
SRN has still got almost all of their health, so Rescue just a little bit, I guess, flat-footed. Receiving that raise, it was a solid
the
play from
judge
SRN.
there.
Back side, rather, still controlled by G2, but these smokes are about to clear, and here comes the Dizzy. Some pressure now coming out from U-Haul, and Vanya doesn't know
my,
where to look.
oh my.
SRN close with a judge. That's one.
gonna lie.
Vanya eventually steps up to take control of that part of the map now. It's Mimi playing from behind Shower, needs to dig the brim out of this position, and the Wingman gets her there. Now, odds in G2's favor, but time is ticking. Jelly adamant about staying inside halls, and Melissa makes a beautiful little swing to the left. It's now a 1 versus 1. Vanya, clutch queen for G2, has to find a way to overcome Jelly at full health with all the stall util that they need to stop this. Now some jump peaks, we get it to half. Vanya can't really get this done.
Jelly,
gets
man.
it
Too
in.
good, man.
With a
Too
right
good.
click.
Huge round.
And that's another MIBR round.
Power control for MIBR, so it's going to be an explosion down short and a late alert from Shabish in the shower.
The one-way might come a little bit late here, and that's going to be a
Again.
down
Deja
in
vu.
rescue off the rip. Jelly with the Guardian. Leaves Petra now in a position where she has
Yo,
to
Jelly's
frag.
so
Jelly
good,
finds
man.
yet another one with that weapon.
That's Guardian.
Wingman plant, thrash, go kill.
Oh my
And he's
god.
brought down inside U-Haul.
Yo, Mimi,
Absolutely
gotta save
cooked
this
him in
weapon.
that exec was so strong from MIBR.
Your money is not great,
Another
Petra also
showstopper
doesn't have
already into
money.
the half from SRN that again finds a kill on the entry.
Big round, big round.
The A side of the map.
MIBR, they want to just pivot right back to A, thinking that G2 have probably gone and rotated now towards
call.
B.
That's the correct call for sure. SRN gets inside that smoke and wants to push up on the side. Vanya again takes first
trade,
contact
Petra,
and comes
with the
off second
Sheriff.
best. Petra at least with the Sheriff
Got
is
a
able to
Vandal?
get involved and recover the Vandal that was dropped. So still 4 rifles here for G2 to play with. A brief moment of respite here as these Sky Smokes start to dissipate. And then it's going to get real again. Petra has this Nightfall. Can't ask for much more than that for G2. You're going to have to work with it. Melissa's going to be forced back now as the Neurothef comes in. Jelly wall banged low. C's thrown out just ahead of her. It's Petra finding yet another one now from the back of this A side. G2 are going to start to come forward. Jubish is low. She needs to play off someone else. The Viper Wall. Sayuri sits
fan.
behind it and interrupts.
Petra ace.
Jubish down. That's 3 for Petra for those that are keeping track at home. And rescue.
Petra ace.
But Petra will find her 4th. And Sayuri.
Petra ace. The legend. Yo.
It's a banger of an ace from Petra.
Petra
To keep
drop.
G2 in the map.
An electric
They Vandal for
score is
Emmy.
Petra
She
on
started with a
his
Sheriff.
fade.
She got a
And the
kill,
Fire
traded the
Spirit
weapon,
as well was
got a
caught
Vandal,
in
and more
immense
kills,
moments,
4
dragging
kills.
them
And he
over
got
the
ace.
baseline on Sunset.
Legend, legend, legend.
2 kills out of nowhere, matching SR.
Petra on the Hall of Fame one day.
Was the player that came into the round with the worst
Sheriff.
weapon, by
She has
the
a
way.
Sheriff.
Sheriff only, the only player on the team, and frankly, that's why you
What a
get Petra,
player,
just
man.
a Sheriff.
What a
Everyone
player.
else can have the Vandal.
Look at this shot.
She
Clean,
doesn't really
clean,
need it.
She
clean.
is a
Clean.
shooter.
Doesn't really need it. Again, a
Legend.
duelist forced to be a fade. It's a tough life. But when your faded's dropping 22 with ease like this, might as well let someone else play duelist, I suppose.
That bails G2 out of that really nasty money situation, though. And now they can fight for it.
And that round kept G2 on the game, man. Because otherwise their money right now would be shit. And it would be map point
She's
for
able to maintain
MIBR.
this position in hookah. It's going to take more
AKA
from SRN to
MIBR.
carve her out.
A true 1v1, SRN trying to take
I mean-
advantage of the util, but
Oh, it's not easy to beat
adjustment from
SRN
Amy,
in a
micro
1v1,
movement there,
man.
paying
Tell you
off.
that.
Hookah retained as well. Crucial if the execute does come towards B.
Oh, what's it audible here for G2 to fall off the B side almost entirely?
It was a quiet jump.
No.
It was a quiet jump, Amy. What setup is that?
The trigger discipline now.
Knife her.
All right, MIB are going to have this B side there. Maybe a slight miscalculation from G2 on resource allocation. Melissa's going to try and keep him interested at A.
Look at this from G2. They're pushing down short. They want to
Flash for Mimi.
and then go for the retake.
Oh my
They're
god.
not gonna
Oh
get
my
it.
It's
god.
just off opportunity for Rescue.
scary.
But the bullet just goes slightly wide.
Got to give up on Melissa, but Vani's still aware of just how wide towards the bottom of the map this fade is. Here's the thrash. Jelly going to see it pretty early, though. Easy enough to bring it down, and Mimi will respect Jelly's positioning. Wingman, she'll try and play off of it. Oh, what a tap! Jelly was
That's
ready.
Queen?
Now, at some point, G2 have to make the choice. Is this worth committing to any further? Set up on the site as they are. Jelly is
Jelly got thrashed.
emerges for a third. It's going to be more. Another thrash to the site to stop a potential defuse.
6 HP.
Petra at 6. No ace this time
A Jelly
around
joga
as
pra caralho,
get to map point.
Maybe points for MIBR.
Been wasted. If they had
Damn,
caught Melissa
Jelly.
in that moment where they wanted to push
You're
down,
good.
maybe there would have been enough. But there was so much delay on top of that time taken to find the pick. Given this, you're on Pine, you're dealing with the molly from the brimstone, which just lasts ages. This shot as well from Jelly.
It was a
It's
trip
just
foul.
outrageous. I mean, that movement.
The round was looking good for
buttery
G2.
smooth.
Now, G2 did everything right at the start of that round, but something causes him to...
Probably talking something about the trap.
Yeah, perhaps just some of that. Some
You look
noise
at the
from,
money
Melissa
from
over towards
G2.
Showers,
No,
regardless
my
into this
friends.
one though.
3 sharps,
obviously
2
they forced
bulldogs,
it all.
and showstopper
Make
on
or
the left.
break on this round. MIBR taking early
Only
control
map
of
number 1.
Sayuri, if they can claim this orb,
I hope
the
we
orbital
get
strike, certainly
3
more than
maps
enough in
in
tandem with
both
the Molly
series
to
today, man.
close out a round once you've got the spike down, just launching them both onto it.
Here's Dizzy. MIBR know they've got the weapon advantage, and in they go, but Amy had an off angle on the corner. She sees them cross.
The lineup.
They've not called her out.
No bullets.
Amy runs out of bullets.
I thought it was good for
Finds 2
G2, but
kills
it's
for a
32,
trouble zone.
Petra
Still
as
with a
well.
lot to be done for G2. Rescue finds the shot.
GG! Oh my god!
MIBR will take Bind 13 to
Loser here will not be eliminated. They will move on to the lower bracket. And there will be dangerous. We don't want to be there.
MIBR's overconfidence, over aggression on some rounds and really punish them. You can see that Amy has that hidden cam over towards mid that is
Find out on Ome now.
watched through that. So here comes the execute on A. The site is vacant. The
You have
spike
more fun.
should go down easy enough.
SRN looks like they were affected by some paint shells of their own ones as they crossed. Still, MIBR going to be given.
I wanna see
in its
the map.
entirety
I'm gonna
as
lie
G2
to you.
look to set
With
up for a
OT.
flood out of screens. Dark cover now dissipates,
Longest game ever.
as does it over on the side itself. G2 are going to set up now, of course, over towards main to make sure that's one less angle they're going to worry about. Here we go, rescue
Woo,
in,
rest.
and a perfect landing. At the 10 from the judges, SRN brought down. Jelly, though, has been incredible over the course of this series so far, and this one is so different, clearly. Jubish going to take that kill away on Mimi, but Jelly is still a
Vanya
problem.
still around.
Right clicks
My
deadly in
girl.
this range, but Vanya takes care of the offending Sky. Melissa, from heaven to hell in a matter of seconds. MIBR will look to get their way up mid.
Vanya set up with this paranoia for Rescue to fight off of dark cover. Does fade,
How's the
falls
timing?
back with the nade though.
Great paranoia, yeah, you can play the Noia off this. Okay, crouch there for Jubish, and that is very noisy. What? Okay. There was a contingency there, at least for G2. 1 for 1. We move
That's
on.
a hit, it's kinda low.
Guiding Light gets him into heaven now.
Really low,
Trying to
actually.
give up the angle, but Amy's going to be pretty exposed on the side here. She's playing very, very close. Here's the drop, but looks skyward instead.
Doesn't
SR is
matter.
able to find 2 kills as they simply bully their way onto the side.
Those Juju players are
Just
getting
have to headshot.
dismantled a little bit out
before
of
you get
sync, but
damage.
certainly
You know?
undergunned
This
as
is
well.
it.
It's Petra with the one hero Vandal,
It's a game, man, if you think about
who
it.
mechanically
But
was
then they had it from the
outlandish
game
on
shot
map
too.
1.
See? Easy.
Can Petra do more to make this a respectable bonus?
We
here for
overthink
G2?
this game a lot.
3 kills already for SRN. Player on Rafter. Petra has to take the challenge and a mighty 4 kills for
simple.
SRN.
Easy, right?
MIBR have a chance now to get into the game.
And need to be on showstopper watch for SRN for sure as we head into this next round. Getting very close.
I like to look
That
at
was
the
an
mouses,
ultimate
the
that
mouse
G2
pads, the
struggled to
keyboard.
play around heavily on bind, exposing themselves to it.
I like this kind of thing.
Interesting to see from G2 though on this round. I think a little appetizer of what we'll continue to view from
Right hand or left hand?
as the half goes on. With
But G2 now fight a little harder.
I say he need to go away from the showstopper, same for Sayuri.
Here. She's about to see 2. Okay, no flash in her direction.
Petra!
Spray transfer doesn't quite get there. Sayuri though a little bit low and doesn't have much more to do over at A. Now it's SRN fighting from heaven once more. No real presence from Rescue on that side. Here's the swing though. This is going to be a little bit nasty in a second for SRM. They're going to be surrounded by two players. Vanya steps up first and Rescue with perfect swing timing. These fundamentals again shine through for G2.
That was excellent. They have displayed patience in the right moments.
And man, another Raising 4K. This time,
tallies up the last one. It's the showstopper active. From
great game, man. Great game. Rask is also amazing, man.
As you said, it's
amazing.
The fundamentals. It's the patience in those moments. G2 are doing a great job controlling the extremities on the map right now, fighting heavily over both of them. Pressure is lacking. You're not going to be really running into the trips here already. I mean, this is so fast. Paranoia into the showstopper. Instant catch onto Mimi. MIBR just fully committed to running through Mayo.
God, these breach lines have been very, very good. Amy can't do much more than the SRN kill at the moment. Jelly sends the showstopper, rather the Trailblazer.
Jelly went away.
Now two players up on rafters here. MIBR have control of this B site now.
Seekers, showstopper as well. The res you can pop to follow up off the information that'll be gained from the Sky Ultimate.
I heard that showstopper come out. Amy doesn't need one. No,
what is that TP?
Okay.
TP was there? I wouldn't understand, but that was misplay. That was a misplay.
Falling last. Petra takes a
crossing around, man, by aiming another 4K, dude. Oh my god, what's happening here? Only beautiful round.
A little distraction for the swing, but
a lot of POVs, long videos coming.
Looking somewhat silly.
But this series, man, deserves like the longest video ever. Not gonna lie to you.
So that's a show.
2 hours video.
Take now.
They're ready.
Unavailable for MIBR. Nice little emergence there from Amy, falling back off this. Little TikTok TP from Melissa. Probably that one stays in the drafts, I think.
I should be banned on TikTok, not gonna lie.
Gotta be feeling good about that one. Rescue up to 6 and 4.
Forcing the holes in other areas of the map. The Seekers go out, the wall gets broken. A lot of pressure now onto the side. SRN is caught. Petra on the angle.
Yep, running straight into a Sonic Center there. Wyatt, nothing SRN could have done about it. Jelly now looking to beat his second wave. And Petra down to just as easy.
What's happening in this game? It's only... Yo, get the ace now, Petra. Second one on the series.
MIBR finally get those guns
Observe
back.
a legend. This is gonna break MIBR
really make it clear
economy.
what they're trying to do. It's so telegraphed when you have to break through all of that deadlock. You tell Wyatt
get
and
some weapons next
the
round.
Seekers were thrown out too.
I don't care about that. I care about Petra's ace.
Deadlock.
No, you
don't get it.
30 seconds left.
You never know how much utility you're going to be running into, how much you have to clear. What a nightmare that is for your duelist player. You have to satchel into the minefield. You don't know where to look. You have to focus on trying to find an entry as well. Not a fun role to be in.
Help her out, Russ.
Set up here
be a good teammate. Could be a good teammate. Amy's a bad teammate. The worst.
You have some explaining to do, I think.
Still though, those
bad girl, man.
Are just obscene.
Ace, my second ace.
Truly look. It is auto aim. It is robotic from her in a moment like that. Yeah, look at that Sonic. Even on that, the easy kill was still a crazy snap. It's just perfect.
I mean, this is, again, the difficulty for MIBR going up against this double Sentinel composition. They don't really have the time to clear it. At some point, they do need to go up a gear. They have to go fast.
I ain't sorry, you're not sorry, girl. Don't lie. 7-1, dude. 7-1, of course.
Series had a lot of these nice cross.
I guess the Brazilian thing.
At the start of the round, though.
Why am I not surprised? I've seen that before.
And here is this setup adjustment from G2 this time, pivoting Mimi towards mid. But
how you do it like that, dude? I can already see the social media on G2 making jokes, man. You can just see
these simple setups where, again,
gonna block those guys.
Defensive paranoia. It's not being used as a proactive tool, a reactive one to just get info and then pull back and over on this A side. Wow, SRN fast on the engagement. That is mental to get into the site so quick.
G2 are feeling confident now. They're actually going for these explores with limited information, whereas before they would just fall back and give ground. MIBR able to exploit this, even without Sayori actually holding that line for the fault line. Finally spotted out here deep down ramp. Some ultimates to work with here, but
yeah,
Vani really doesn't like what she sees here on the ramp. Back to heaven now.
Here, like by far. Well,
Jelly's the one playing to watch that push down. Tentative here for Amy.
Easy to say now, Mundi. 7-1 already.
With the dark cover, should expect a swing. Amy takes a hit from it now. Paranoia also comes in, but Vanya here can play a double swing off this doorway. It's really a contain play here for G2, as now they've pretty much run out of time.
Yeah, at this point, just try and deal with damage they can. Their economy is out of control. Just take guns away.
But the economy looking as good as it does for G2. They're not too upset about this.
My ult's ready.
Showstopper.
The sonic sensors are just
For
placed
both
perfect
raises.
to nullify that raise
And
satchel in.
Jubs has the pit.
MIBR finally going exploring for one of the only couple times they have towards ramp. It's a bit later in the round. Here comes that showstopper. The full line is perfect
dead.
as well. Great entry for SRN, and even able to find the second ban. He needs to get that trade, but fails.
Maybe here. Gravity net deployed out now. Sonic sensor also going off. That barrier still a bit of an issue in terms of how it'll filter these MIBR players.
Where are they?
Rescue though clears the room with this showstopper. But that heaven control is definitely there. Spike not to hand right now for MIBR. They're running out of time. Rescue could play off this a little bit, just back up and control this space. But Jelly's gonna take the fight and win it. The paint shells give her no choice but to swing right, and she gets it.
And at this point, MIBR, easy choice to just run it over to B, get that free plant down, and
good round,
easy choice for Mimi as well. No reason to save.
Gotta secure it though. It's Mimi.
Make some magic happen.
I like that. Respect her. She's a legend, man. You gotta respect her.
To commit a Viper's Pit to securing their third round.
They need every round they can get.
Yeah, man. Every round.
Big investment,
counts. Break by break.
Why not?
There's a saying in Brazil.
Guns into the next MIBR will be fully armed.
Goes back. The round.
Mimi here might just choose to speculate now. Try and judge based on where these traces are coming
Unless
from.
they roll back the round. Sometimes it happens.
Melissa keeping tabs on her, and in we go.
They're just clawed a couple back at the very end.
Today is a great day, my
friend.
Beautiful day.
You know it's incredible on the post plants. Once you've gotten control of the site, you can get all that util down, makes it a nightmare for the retakers.
G2 are well and truly in this side. Heaven though, control still there for MIBR. They're poised, of course, for a retake attempt. It's still no plant quite yet. It's going to happen here as the flash leads MIBR down ramp.
MIBR gotta win this round.
Control here though, a bit worrying.
Yeah, they've got a little bit of a screens presence, but nothing that threatens Heaven so much. SRN's up right back over towards ropes. He's nothing. But there's Petra. Holds her ground. Melissa tries to have a peek on it. Screens is now very well held with a lot of that deadlock util there as well, and Amy is tucked here on this corner. Oh, she wants to fight!
That's pretty good, that's pretty good. I think
we're
going to sunset
on the wrong side of the dark cover.
And MIBR wing.
We'll take the plunge and try and salvage this
then
pistol.
They could come back, but otherwise I think G2 is fine here.
There are 3 or 4 angles that she needs to be aware of.
Unless something crazy happens. Need some time to take water, man.
With the Trailblazers straight down mid, they've smoked it out as well. So they are going to exercise map control, albeit not quite as fast as we see MIBR.
Look where
Access is
she got the spike. She
thrown
can
a
see
deadlock
spike.
wall in there, so Jubish has to fall back off of it.
Ran the timing just.
Oh my god!
Kill, but it's not as what? I mean, there's just no reason that anyone
you should never.
I refuse to validate what I
just
just
said. Oh my! Arbitrary.
That is crazy. G2 back up here now. Is that's been definitely given them enough time to get MIBR back into Heaven. We might see a drift over towards the A side of the map here, and look how deep Amy has gotten.
Yeah, but what can she do?
With only a ghost. Wants to maybe make her way through the vent and collect something.
Oh, MIBR got the raid. They're going to the right place.
Don't want to offer up any opportunity.
Oh my god. Go back B, go back B, girl.
That's exactly what that simply has occurred on your screen right now. And all of a sudden,
this could be the round.
Things are looking
round for MIBR.
There's still no counter recovery. There's still 4 classics. It is the MIBR
together. I like that.
on the roam.
Emmy,
no
you cannot
look
oh, got Bulldog. Got Bulldog.
That's another classic kill. So it ain't so wide, River. Here they come, all through Sword, and Jelly gets yet another. A MasterCard thrifty to end them all.
This is the worst round you can possible lose.
It's an immediate pivot from G2 to A site, an open A site, where again, this composition they have should thrive when they've got the time to get down the sonic sensors and the barrier mesh and a rescue. Sayori opts to reassume the angle. Rescue doesn't want to take the fight, so now map control is going to be a question. Again, the same deadlock wall set up inside screens. The Petra would normally want to try and play her out. That'll be cleared here. Still no Heaven presence for MIBR. They're going to flood here from screens. SRN is freaking me out. They're so low when they cross. They get the showstopper kill. Now the Annihilation comes in. They are released. The Rescue is waiting on the angle. Paranoia comes in, but Mimi's got the double face down. Good crossfire set up here for G2 and a 3v3. Vanya on site. Mimi still doggedly holding that position over towards elbows. Melissa trying to fire in through the kiosk, but Mimi has the timing. Vanya down.
Okay.
But G2 emerge
11
with 2
picks,
and 11 rounds.
I want to see Sunset. I want to see Neons there.
G2 to get this main control here. Oh, Melissa has the TP out. Does get grab netted though, and SRN might be forced to fight here. God, they really want to control this. Oh, and SRN makes heads roll.
19 kills.
3 kills, 3 headshots. Suffice to say, orb control goes to MIBR.
That's quite a wide for
say
G2.
that is the truth.
The last one, because it was a eco.
Time to get that orb. Amy's hearing a hell of a lot of footsteps, but not sure if that's going to do her much good. Actually,
just a pitter-patter of very lethal, very hostile footsteps.
The problem is how they can.
Okay, so Amy has snuck in behind. How long can Petra
afford has a lot of money, so they're fine.
Play safe here?
I want to control.
Amy, she's definitely.
But man, not gonna lie to you. I see crazy comebacks on network. Insane things.
She offers up a little bit too much, and SRN is on.
But I wanna see Ace now. Amy, you deny the Ace for Petra. You're gonna give for us a here
She's actually behind us.
This is how karma works.
A quizzical ping in Amy's direction by MIBR. And yes.
Oh, yo, they're gonna steal it as well.
Sniffed it out.
No, I out of here. No ace for you too. I didn't give you the ace for my teammate. You think you're gonna give it to you? You're crazy.
Yeah, just understanding the situation. Just going to fall away. It's still a massive uphill climb for MIBR at this point.
We'll get an encounter here potentially.
I want that so bad.
Amy wants to deny it. Oh,
you don't need to give it to me. I'm gonna take it.
Doesn't actually see that emergence from Amy. Wants to wrap around, and good chance this gun gets stripped from her. Yep. Jelly steals the ace.
Unbelievable.
And MIBR get to 7.
These people hate each other.
Eco damage to the Cypher with 5k in the bank. That's gonna
worth a gun, you might say. Yes, Sayori's on a Guardian this round as a result.
6 rounds from now, that would have helped, but by that point they'd have brought it to OT. So, all good though. We got the orb.
We did. They got B main orb control, folks. Right. Beautiful.
Enemy remaining.
SRN is dominant on this map despite the scoreline. Has had some pretty sick multi-kills.
Okay, this time, G2 once again asking for the orb. Interesting.
This time,
smoke there.
Maybe they'll give it up a little bit more easily. Maybe they won't feel the need to swing 3 players into one position to take it. They're just going to play it a bit more relaxed trend. Clear towards A as well with this Trailblazer.
So Amy can start to assume that ramp position. Even maybe set up like an earlier tripwire if they do decide on A.
In the meantime, it's a slow take towards mid, setting up.
This is very...
what is looking like a pretty telegraphed A split with that dark cover towards Male. Amy feeling a ton of pressure. Ultimate's being exchanged now as well.
Okay, here come the Seek is thrown out. Jelly's going to be able to take that kill.
Jelly?
Oh, and the drop down. Amy is felled. Mimi does get in heaven at the very
Jelly
least.
bangs, man.
Rescue is right there with her. The Annihilation is active right now, and Mimi goes down. SRN is dealt with.
Hey, no ace for you too. No ace for you too. Oh my god, bro. Carmen's on fire this game.
Bit by bit.
Also, the Annihilation there had the cocoon stuck around the wall. Couldn't actually get the kill off of it. That
this could be a
pretty tragic
record.
That also behaves in some interesting ways in the game, but can do some pretty nasty things with the lineups, but
super bad people.
Sometimes doesn't really act as if you would expect it to. What is it? 30 HP.
Enemy remaining.
Oi, oi, oi.
It is just mad watching Jelly
How many
and
4Ks do we have on
SRN.
this?
It's a fast play down mid. Paranoia combo from MIBR, but it nets nothing.
He's
First one is gone. All of G2 grouped up.
And now we're in the danger zone, which is a vacant A site, which is going to result in sonic sensors, tripwires, barrier mesh, everything going down for G2, and MIBR lacking that showstopper to get back in, lacking the satchel, the Paranoia.
The contents of an entire hardware store being deployed over towards ramps there. You can see in terms of that Sentinel util. It's like a whole Saturn in there.
A small adjustment here too is G2 are actually fighting through screens, not using the barrier there.
Okay, a little bit of a variation from them here. Will it pay off? SRN trying to help clear this wall now. Jelly posturing towards heaven. This has got to happen pretty soon though. MIBR have to make the play. Geronimo, they say. Vanya ready for Jubish there on that high ground. Vanya playing close to the TP across, but there will be Petra ready to swing on this now. Oh, grab net. That's pretty ugly. Gonna have to pull those out of some
Time.
The defuse. G2.
GG, my friend. We're going to map number 3. Sunset. This team deserves that.
Feel inevitable, frankly, from the early rounds. G2 just looked comprehensively better on that map. It was a matter of the MIBR star duo, Jelly and SRN, the firepower and the combined kills keeping them in that game. G2, though, in my eyes, with a complete outplay. We get more of that as they're
Oh my god. Somebody started.
Paranoia from Benya is perfect, though. And
But now,
finds
2
1 for
already.
2. The rest of the players are actually just trying to find this cross.
This will be legendary, my friend.
MIBR, though,
Prove it
comes down
too.
to size. Just Sayori and Melissa left to work with. Vanya doubles back to the corner, says, no, I'm fighting this. I'm sick of MIBR just, getting into my house and stealing my cookie jar.
What?
Petra can just give this
You
up
have a
for now,
cookie jar,
fall
bro?
back. You still have Mimi to play with. You have that utility for a retake situation to try and, fault line maybe off of the spike tap, or just gather up, scale back in as the 3-2 that you should be trading out against and winning out against.
So the pace, understandably, has slowed down a little bit. Petra gets a hit there. Big one, dropping Sayori down to 13. See backside get cleared here. Well, they might be about to realize that G2 actually pulled off the site in its entirety. Play from Link here, nice little fault line.
Melissa,
But Sayori
it's
still
on
gonna
you
get the plant
to win
down.
around for
Now
MIBR.
getting some util of her own ready to go as Amy and Petra on this crossfire. In they come. Forced back by the flash. Now we'll have a crack at it. Melissa throwing shots out here, trying to suppress them as much as possible. Mimi just walks into a headshot. And out to 1 versus 2, and Petra will be on the line.
Petra.
Calling an ambulance. Not for
Panic
her,
a little
for
bit
you.
there.
There's the tripwire here. Looks like MIBR want to cross this quickly. Zhubish going to get lit by that. Able to step back, a better TP forward there by Melissa. They are fully committed to this split. Only 2 players inside the side for G2, and Amy's going to be overwhelmed instantly. Zhubish brings Mimi down, and all of a sudden, no resistance remaining for the defenders.
It's happening again?
What is that? We spoke of the curse, and suddenly it's activated into a 5-on-3.
What's happening with G2, man?
2-man
Normally they wouldn't lose
deficit.
this
They
kind
do
of
have the
round.
Bulldogs, though. Rescue trying to close in. Patrick's the first. Just pure spam through the smoke. Good opening.
He's been so consistent.
Oh
The game
my.
sets for us.
Oh my.
Fantastic. but
Petra kinda
Rescue
low.
Steps up with a better weapon.
Petra has a judge.
Finding with a TP. Yeah, that did not expect that.
I don't know about that. That's a little
Yo,
bit
this is
too
the
risky
worst
to go for,
round
I
to
suppose,
lose, like
in a
I said it
situation
before,
like
my
that.
friend.
Any risk
Damn.
may be worth taking. Benefit seriously from even just doing a bit of damage of their own in this one.
All right, Dizzy there. Dealt with by Rescue now. A couple of shots through the smoke. SRN cops away with one of them. It's going to be Vanya with the right click. She's able to get to safety back behind the box, and Rescue takes some liberties. Spike goes loose. Zhubish though able to recover it as Vanya will still be feeling the pinch. Sayori gets in there with the judge. And however, slow down.
30 seconds left.
Tripwire does see G2 coming now.
Amy walked into it purposely as well to expose that it's the Cypher there, so maybe just going to be the one, but Petra is in tow.
Mimi set up, has some util to work with. 2 flashpoints and an aftershock up for the breach now. Again, the double util retake is pretty darn nice for G2 to work with. Melissa's under pressure and it's going to be Mimi that takes it down. Zhubish gets in from the top of mid, and it's all up to Petra. Halves it. Swing. Takes a bit of damage, and Petra now is in this. Headshot to Zhubish around the corner. Goes the Prowler. Sayori falls! What a comeback for Petra! Drifting each other back and forth.
This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. What is happening here? I don't even have time to edit it or do the thumbnail.
Able to make that happen with such a significant weapon deficit, all of the knowledge that MIBR have of their positions, they just have to swing onto at the same time,
Damn,
but she's
bro.
able to
Crazy game.
isolate each.
What?
Epic game.
I mean, my honest reaction.
What a legend, man.
Bait position, maybe take a shot, teleport out, and then swing back when Res Q is fighting.
They just check it raw. The contact from SRN goes horribly wrong. Sayuri was able to win out that raw fight, and around the corner, Dizzy gets the job done. Here's a Rolling Thunder. It's going to catch on to Petra as she absconds.
Yeah, the Dizzy just completely nullifies the attempt at that kind of
30
setup
seconds
specifically
left.
because it's going to flash those multiple players and reveal them. The danger of doing that against a Gecko is shown right there.
Still, you have double initiator on a retake. Petra's used all of her util, though. Mimi has it to burn. Listen, no need to overcommit to that. Sayori is going to be caught behind the box here, but no mechanism from G2 to dig around yet outside of that aftershock. Marissa doesn't see either Amy or Petra. And there goes Mimi.
Equal round on all for G2.
Whereas G2, they're playing more to that current style.
Honestly, MIBR's VCT team did that as well. Fun fact. Oh dear, the new box is not being checked, and Petra has it all at her fingertips. Sayuri challenges it at least, evens the odds a little bit, but in goes Rescue. Amy's able to find that one with a classic.
This is insane.
Okay, I guess we're just going to thrift each other over and over and over again. It's Melissa
to the end of the game.
who was inside that dark cover. Gets MIBR to a 2v3.
I have retrieved the spike.
Just an eco round, by the way. Amy does have
Melissa
one
has
rifle
ult.
and hands at the very least, with Vanya just the classic. So, listen, if I were to give any of these two a rifle right now, it would be Amy, if I'm being totally honest. She has been incredibly consistent in highly important moments, this being one of them.
So they're splitting here because obviously Melissa has the option to double back and TP onto
30
the
seconds
spike,
left.
should it need to be recovered. So MIBR don't want to play together. A lot of that side for util set up at B, so just so much early warning. Okay, so here's a TP into the B side. There's still a tripwire here for Jubish, and that's going to be triggered, but
10 seconds left.
MIBR are going to be able to get this plant down and set up.
Yeah, and just threw a dark cover towards A as well to keep G2 guessing.
Spike planted.
The spike is planted for main. Of course, in this new version of Sunset, it is harder to play that pure, you know, spam game that we see pretty much every round on every round of the past. No longer the case.
Vanya didn't see anything there, so they know that Boba is effectively clear. So Melissa and Jubish trying to play the old school post-plant setup. There's a cam here to play off of as well. Out trots Mimi. All of G2 starting to converge now upon that spike. A one-way thrown down. It's so annoying now with that box in place. Melissa actually TP'd into a paranoia. Amy with the stick. Vanya and Mimi get involved and guarantee the defuse.
And right there, MIBR will
not
fully
again.
retrieve. Surely.
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 We're
they
definitely
check
checking
it
this.
time.
No worries.
No way they don't
Definitely
check
going to... No,
It's
they
the
will.
new box. We already
SRN's looking at it.
So
Yeah, they've said... Oh, no! Not again!
Yeah, you're lucky. Maybe I'm very strongly not liking this.
Oh, sometimes
Just lost a round because of it.
Petra has gutted him.
Look at that! Learn!
With the old sneaky beaky sit behind the box trap.
And they have no money. They gotta save now. Okay, now I kind of almost finished the thumbnail. I can focus a little bit more on my friends. I was trying to
I mean, Mimi might need the experience of trying to
adjust
shoot
things, you
SRN
know?
in that situation.
find the images, all that.
Here they come again. This time, B-side essentially
Now I just
given up
need
here
to
by
do the final
G2,
adjustments.
despite having good weaponry to work with.
How might BR set up this post plant though, where they're going to try to play more forward in the side.
5-2, 5-2.
One away from a rolling thunder, Wyatt.
Could be pivotal. Yeah, this is the new Sunset, the new crossfires being set up. Look at this retake utility, it is comprehensive.
Yeah, Aftershock, they're actually caught onto Rescue in the end. Jelly tucked here at the back of the side. Here is that rolling thunder coming through. It's MIBR looking to make use of it. Sayuri lets it go. Melissa's able to find two.
It is crazy.
Jelly still pushed up here.
Only Petra left, but it's her.
1 versus 3.
One enemy remaining.
And she's able to get her first, get ahead of the fault line, but down to 41. This is a big job, but Sayuri is low, very low. A tap, a push up. Petra
MVP. Petra MVP so far. What an amazing and decisive game for her, man. That's why I say, man, she's a legend. Her and Mimi, gotta respect.
14 and 3, 15 and 3. It is madness.
That's beautiful.
MIBR played that post plant so well. G2, you saw that wave of util that came in onto the site initially, where the relay bolt came through, covered everything close, nullifies that close to Boba crossfire that you now have to set up. And then it gets countered by Sayuri, ripping that rolling thunder. Dizzy forced to re-clear, and luckily that we'll see if someone.
What a beautiful series, my friends.
G2 can take a
Beautiful.
swing off some timing in mid. It's going to be the
This
rolling
is
thunder. Can they
game.
get out? Rescue gets in there. Fast lane deployed. Mimi already found SRN as they weren't able to get out of mid, and they say that's enough for us. We've also got the neural theft because we got a corpse, baby.
And look at this, 40 seconds.
And
all of MIBR.
Ask for what
No
that we want to
control.
see
Look at G2 Rescue
more
immediately
internationals for game
pivoted and
changers.
boosted
We want to
back
see Masters
into
game
BA.
changers.
The time is dwindling.
I wanna.
Seconds left.
Don't you?
The one way going to be thrown out here as well by Vanya to slow things down even further. Jubish lingers just a little bit too long.
And the round's already over.
taken down.
Nice. They win a
Just picked
5v3.
up the
What
lure. I
happened?
think that was just a little jiggle peek. Vanya's going to get all of the info, and if I know Vanya, she will not be swinging from
Easy
this
one.
box. She is
Yeah.
always
You would be
playing
picking
safe,
already.
always playing
You wouldn't get
intelligent.
this free
She
kill.
knows why
You
she
would
can
die.
Kills like that.
She knows Sayori's there as well. The fall line doesn't
See?
hit her. In
Play
fact, the one
smart,
that
my
comes from
friends. Play
Mimi is
smart.
devastating.
Play like Vanya.
Melissa is a sitting duck. That swing for Vanya, she gets the job done.
That's
3
how
for
we
the
do it.
Omen.
That's how we do it. Masterclass from Vanya, man.
G2, okay, now they're starting
Insane
to clear.
player.
Now they're looking like themselves.
Swing.
This
It's
is a
those kind of
dangerous
things
round
that
for
are really
G2.
just outside
You know why?
play entirely.
Sheriffs.
And especially
For
on
MIBR.
Sunset, I think that shines in her play. Really impressive player.
So far, by any standard, folks, this has been an utter drubbing. MIBR right now. Folded into pretzels by this G2 onslaught. Another attacking round, though, another opportunity to get onto the board. It's SRN with a quick satchel onto the side here. Stinger, though, they've got to get up close, and Petra slaps her down. Not today.
I know exactly.
Oh, Jelly, okay. Sorry. Okay. 3 off the Sheriff, now you're
Oh, this
online.
is crazy.
Thrash deployed here. Jumping
it?
in towards
No.
Boba, Vanya pinged out there as well. They might be spending a lot here to try
Unbelievable,
and
man.
get this round. They've also went for the neural theft just now. But again, they've got to back away and play a post plant
Play
here.
a post plant. They have
Valorant
the
was
best
a
weapons
crazy
for
game,
this
bro.
range. Mosh will delay at least a bit, but
There's a one-way here.
and the numbers should be overwhelming. The health should be overwhelming. One straight bullet will send Mimi to the grave.
Right, TP across now. MIBR trying to defeat the one-way, but Vanya's going to be there. Jelly with
lost
4,
it.
and it's Vanya. A chance for her 4-2. Still time to work with.
Jump spot,
Another
spot.
smoke available in just a moment.
Nice.
Drawing Melissa out of position. It's just a shoulder pick. Good patient play. Now she might have to stick. Just to the right. Melissa doesn't know.
got it.
We're at
She
half
got it.
and counting. Melissa has to stop her, and Vanya says, "Thanks for coming."
Vanya never
Taking
loses a
the
clutch in her
round.
life. Never. Never, never, never.
Goes down, but
But
what
it
does
was
it
hard
mean
for
in the
Mel.
end?
To be
Other
fair, it was
than-
hard for Mel,
I
man.
think I get to at least tie top fragging with 16 kills
Yeah.
right now. This is really, again, MIBR just faltering to the difference in this Sunset versus the old one. It's
Yeah,
again
but
just
how
playing for
did
many.
Venom
Look
did
at
that?
the easy kills that Vanya's finding
at
from that
everyone.
one-way dark cover. It's just too good at nullifying those
Yo, the
positions.
rounds that G2 won was huge. The clutches.
And with the superior...
Amy, though, this is a nasty little spot.
Unlucky.
There's just too many things to look at. SRN. Bullet right between the eyes of Amy, and in to market we go.
Just strayed a few steps too far. Far too many angles to watch from players from MIBR that might be rotating from A, and there's that dark cover in the main. They're going to pool out of market, but the paranoia will stifle them temporarily.
Okay, a lot of those flashes coming out now. Vanya paranoid for the time being. Aftershock, though, on the spike location as Wingman tries to get in there. It's SRN on the swing. SRN to try and salvage things here for MIBR. Sayori has to step up herself now. Rescue's going to dive into the fog, head first into the smoke. Sayori's going to be there. It's going to be Mimi to salvage now, but Jelly gets ahead of the defuse.
There's hope, man. There's hope.
MIBR get that all-important pistol to stay alive in this series. That are going to be a little ways away from helping via Boba, and now MIBR been locked into the site with that dark cover. Fast lane up here for Rescue. Zubich wants to get close to the cyber cage. Rescue's going to have a double face to deal with. One for Zubich is going to be traded out. Here's Melissa, but she's very, very low. She's going to find one. She's going to have to be enough as Jelly steps in. They've been a bit quiet of the last part
Jelly?
of the last half, but now back into the action.
G2 on
And
every
still brings
single
it down.
clutch this map,
It
my
just feels
friend.
like it's meant to be.
There's no way you lose.
Absolutely. I mean, just clutch
Winning
out
out these
of
clutches.
nowhere.
It was a
Everything
close
seemed
game,
to
man.
be
It was a
going the
close
way
game,
of
even though the
MIBR.
score
Trades back and
doesn't
forth,
look
but
like,
Jelly
you know?
was stepping up.
It was
in
an
that
amazing
moment to keep
series,
the
man.
slightest
I
advantage
hope
for the
to see
Brazilian
these two
team, and
things
it's
face
just
each
not
other
enough.
again soon.
Sayori ready to play off any sort of cam contact, and in comes the fault line. Rescue affected by it, but she's able to get to the left
Good
just in
job,
time. Okay, here's the Nightfall. Zubi's playing pretty far forward. Rescue says, I am here for the fight. Finds two. Melissa might have been stood behind her. It's unclear, but both were heavily affected by the initial.
MIBR fought well.
And now
It was a
MIBR
great
down to three.
series, man.
Two of them at
for us.
least. Wow,
was
one
a
of them
great
has a
series.
rifle. It's just Jelly. Okay, Mimi's going to be detained there, and no one's able to play off of it for G2. That's essentially a free kill, but Vanya is good for it. SRN is down. 2 versus 3 now as Jelly gets some action going. Vanya, again, the patience, it's signature, and it's crippling there for MIBR.
Well played, well played. Great series. GG.
Secure yet another upper final.
G2
That
goes
was
to
just
the upper finals to
complete
face the
annihilation
winner
on
between
Sunset.
Shotfire
The
versus Zip.
score on Split,
and MIBR
how strong G2
will
looked
go to the
there.
lower bracket.
2 maps.
Face elimination, my friend.
Utter force on in this tournament.
Go, 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 go.
Ups and downs both in this series and the last.